Hi, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. Today, I wanted to actually do a quick video about Venus in Gemini because it's going to remain over there a little bit over 3 weeks. And it's ingress Gemini on April 11th, yesterday afternoon. So let's see what's happening with Venus in Gemini. First of all, to understand, we have to understand what is Venus, what kind of sign does it rule, and also what is the archetype of Gemini. So first I'm going to talk about Venus. Venus rules Taurus, which is a fixed earth energy, and it linked to in Taurus, Venus rules daytime, and it's linked to your wallet, your earned money, everything with your material possession, everything with luxury, comfort, with food. It's linked to food and taste, and it's also linked to jewelries, for example, like art collection as well. It's also linked to over there your desires, your possessions, okay? And especially the earned wealth. And in Libra, that is the other sign, what it rules at nighttime. Venus over there linked to relationships, one-on-one relationship, friendship, marriage, committed relationship, legal matters. It also rules contract, marriage contract, anything with partnership. And Venus actually is Aphrodite. It's the goddess of love and goddess of passion and love. And it rules not only the love, but it also rules currency. So Venus actually, it's a planet of yin and yang. This is the perfect symbiosis. That is rules material and for example, also like the spiritual love as well. So after that, we're going to talk about a little bit about Gemini. Gemini ruled by Mercury, and it rules the third house. Third house, everything to do with your brain, the way you are processing information, the way we are actually capable to communicate, written words and spoken words as well. And actually, it rules anything with communication devices, anything to do with transportation, commune, like to actually travel somewhere, but it's short distance travel. It rules your neighborhood tribe, your community where you live. And actually, it rules your younger siblings as well, and your friends. And also Mercury is rules kids in general, not your kids, but kids in general. So when Venus is in Gemini, we have to talk about the way we are expressing ourselves. Venus is love, right? It's the goddess of love. So most likely during this period, we're going to consider and we will actually watch how we are affecting people with our talk and how we are talking. So most likely, most of us going to be beautifully polished, and we're gonna talk with grace and you know like your words, the way you express yourself, it's going to be loving and luxurious, but mostly loving, truly loving and healing. The words are healing, and you know, Venus in Gemini representing, or it's with words we are capable to heal others. Okay, what else does it represent here? So it could represent Venus is luxury, Mercury is cars. We might going to get some of you going to actually invest in luxurious cars. Mercury and Gemini representing your YouTube channel, and it's representing your website. So some of you going to create actually a website, right? And it could also mean like you're going to work on a book, maybe you're going to write a love novel, or you're going to write poems and poets. Poems, not poets. You can become a poet. And you're going to find muse. So actually you're going to be, and the way you are processing information, it's everything going to come from love. So the understanding of the information going to come from love, and deep understanding here. So yes, let's see then, because I just wanted to do a very short video. Who is it going to affect every single one of you, one sign by sign? So if you are an Aries rising, then it's going to be in your third house. Gemini is in your third house. So as I said, third house is representing the way you communicate. You will find yourself beautifully communicating. You will find yourself, you might going to invest in your workshops, or you might going to invest in, for example, to create a website. You're going to actually seek friendships, and you're going to seek some kind of like connection with friends, but actually it has to be through communication. So you're going to see, like, you're going to start to call your friends or go outside and just talking to your neighbors and just spreading some love. You are actually also connected this time with children. So if you are teaching, this is a really, really beautiful period, because they are understanding you, and also you are understanding them in a very deep, loving energy is going to actually, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna attract it through, with children, communicating with children or siblings. You might actually going to get a connection if you get disconnected with your brother or sister. You might going to actually have a loving conversation with them. If you are a Taurus rising and Taurus sun or moon, then it's going to happen in your second house. Second house has to do anything with material wealth. It is your earned money. Actually, Venus rules Taurus. We were talking about that before. So that is your possession. That is your personal security. That is your income, wealth, talent. So you might actually going to come across like, oh, I get some kind of gift, talent that I didn't know about. And it has to do something with writing lyrics or writing poems. And then you're going to find out, and you can actually make money later on from that kind of like the gift that you figured out you have. It also, because Venus is money and not only comfort and luxury, you might going to invest in actually safety in your home, so security cameras or things like that. And then also what I wanted to say over here, Venus in the second, you might going to buy art or jewelry, very expensive jewelry to preserve your money, because don't forget, Venus is currency, so investment in something. And because Gemini is digital, it could be like you going to invest in digital currency. So if you are a Gemini, it's going to happen in your first house. Third house is your inner core. That is the deepest self-awareness. That is the mask what you are put on, the mask what you are wearing, and the way you pretend in society, the way you pretend actually, the way you represent your business, your company, and represent yourself. It's over here in your first house. It means like, I want to do a new haircut, I want to do a new makeup tutorial, because Gemini is short studying, licensing. So you want to maybe go and have a makeup tutorial or something like that. But definitely it is like taking care of yourself, making sure you are aware of the way you are communicating, the way you are expressing yourself. You're making sure you look younger. Why? Because Gemini actually is youth. And anyone who has Gemini rising or sun or moon, but mostly rising, they appearing very young. They don't get old easily. Good for them. But that's definitely, it could be something with the way you look. So it's a new haircut, it's a new makeup or tutorial, or, study something there. All right. What else is happening? If you are a Cancer, it's going to happen in your 12th house. 12th house, everything to do with your mental health. So 12th house is hidden. 12th house is art. It's photography. So you might going to find pleasure taking photos or taking classes, photography classes, or you might going to find pleasure actually to creating some kind of art. You might going to find pleasure to go away and not to talk to anyone, for example, a retreat center, or you going somewhere and you just don't want to. You go to those retreat where you have to be quiet, or you go to a retreat where they actually helping you to value yourself again, where they are showing you your self-worth. So that could it be. But it's also hidden enemies, your 12th house. Venus over here, I wouldn't see, and I wouldn't say some kind of hidden enemy is going to show up. Well, it can show up, but then if it's going to be a hidden enemy, it's coming with a sugar coating. And at the beginning, you won't see that until Venus is here. You don't see that is an enemy. Unfortunately, it's gonna trick you, as I said, because sugar coated. But if you are seeking actually for a job in orphanage, hospice, hospitality, hotels, jail, or with psychology, then this is the time you can get some kind of great opportunity to get employed over there. If you are a Leo, it's going to happen in your 11th house. 11th house has to do everything with community, with your goals, with your friendship. That is money from your career, and that is actually fellowship and organization. That's your social tribe. Venus over here bringing loving energy. You're going to get invited for social events, a lot of social events. You're going to be center of attention. You will feel beautiful. You will hear a lot of compliment about yourself, and you will definitely want to talk to people, and people going to get attracted to you. It's like magnetic energy in a social circle. You're going to attract people. It's money. It's some kind of promotion or some kind of bonus from your career. And if you would like to invest, you might even going to have luck, because that is the house of luck, and Venus is money. You might going to win the lottery. So if you are Virgo, it's going to happen in your 10th house of honor, achievement, career. 10th house is everything to do with your purpose, and 10th house is your mastery. So Venus over here could indicate you're going to get a career, a purposeful, but you're going to love the passion, and you are willing to do it for a long time. So Venus over here giving you a lot of passion, like deep love for your career. It's almost like you are ready to get engaged with your career. It's also recognition over here. So Venus, it's loving. It's like, I'm going to be honored. I'm going to be in TV. I'm going to be in center of attention. I might going to get some kind of achievement, like a doctorate, like a Nobel Prize, something, an achievement over here. All right. If you are Libra, then it's going to happen in your 9th house. 9th house has to do everything with podcast, broadcasting, publication, long distance traveling, foreign matters. So over here, it's bringing in luck with immigration matters, with visa, passport, and green cards, and citizenship. And also, it could be like if you want to publish anything, like a book, you are ready to publish right now. It's going to be well received. if you are broadcasting, don't forget when Venus went to Gemini, also that day happened Jupiter and Sun conjunction, which is the luckiest day in a year. And it's happened in Aries, which is very bold and fun energy. So of course, you know, the two together, it could indicate for you a lot of luck over here, and it could be something with foreign matters. You might going to start to learn a language, or you might going to meet your love who is a foreigner. And Gemini actually is something to do with internet. So it's anything to do with computers. And you might going to actually meet a person on website, on internet dating site. So you can be that kind of lucky Libras. All right, Scorpions, it's going to happen in your 8th house, shared resources, money for your significant other. So it could bring in some great investment if your significant other actually invested in cryptocurrency or invested in artificial intelligence, then it is a payoff time. But anyway, it's shared resources, and Venus over here indicating like, okay, I'm going to have maybe an inheritance, maybe a lawsuit, maybe a medical malpractice, and was before, and right now it's time for them to pay me. But it was also Venus over here could be some kind of surgery, but beautify yourself. And this is the time when you want to do, and you know, do that before Venus goes to retrograde by the fourth quarter of the year. So do that before, because you don't want to make a mistake with that. But that is the time when you get Botox. That is the time, Scorpios, when you can get any kind of surgeries, which is beautifying you, which makes you feel luxurious and yes, luxurious, but it brings in great comfort for you, like financial comfort. Okay, so if you're a Sagittarius rising and Moon and Sun, it's gonna happen in your 7th house of partnership. So it is your partnership. It has to do everything with your marriage partner, significant other, long committed relationship, friendship, legal matters. So if you had any kind of legal matters, then it could turn for your favor. Or if you are actually have a business partner, the business partner or the business dealing can bring in money for you right now. And you know, it is enough to make you feel comfortable and make you feel luxurious. All right. So Venus is really doing magic over here. You're going to have amazing conversation with your loved one, with your friends, perhaps with your business partner, or actually you're going to have amazing, very deep conversation with your husband or wife. If you are a Capricorn, then it's going to happen in your 6th house of labor, okay. So 6th house ruled by rules animals, small animals. It rules your daily routine, service for others. That's labor. So you tenant and tenancy, roommates. So you might going to get an amazing roommate, or you know, like you're going to have a really loving tenant, or your tenant couldn't pay before, but right now because it's money, they are paying everything in once. You might going to hire employees who you're going to really love and like, or it could be like new colleagues, but very, very loving colleagues. It could also mean like you're gonna fall in love with your colleagues. So be careful, or fall in love with your roommate, or fall in love with your tenant. So if you don't want, or it's inconvenient, so be careful there. But definitely you can adopt a puppy, you can adopt a small animal over here, or healing for a small animal. You're gonna crave for sugar, for example. It's sugar, and here, or fruits, apple itself. You might going to crave for that, Capricorns. If you are an Aquarius, it's going to happen in your 5th house. 5th house is your joy. That is your prizes, lottery winning. You might going to win the lottery or any kind of prize. It could be really loving if you have a lover, an intimate relationship. It could bring in an intimate relationship, or with your recent relationship, it could make an enjoyable and beautiful time. And also, if you have children, then it is time for you to really enjoy that time with your children. Or it could actually also bring in some kind of fertility, like you might be fertile right now and get pregnant this time. And it could also actually get you a deal if you are in entertainment, and if you are a singer, or if you want to sign a record label company or something like that. So definitely something with creativity and creative project. You will learn lyrics, poems, as I said. So creative project over here for sure. And you are also going to love your inner child, love yourself, because it's also your inner child as well. All right, a lot of joy, a lot of romance here, candles and romantic days during this period for you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces, and it's going to happen for you in your fourth house of living situation. It could bring in a new home for you. Maybe you're going to buy a new home or rent a new home, whatever suits for you the best. Or just something new in your living situation. It could be like your child is coming back because they finished the school and they want to move back a little bit. Or it could mean like the living situation going to change for the better. So if you had lived with someone, maybe and with your parents, and you didn't like it, it's gonna change for the better. So they are moving out, or like it's gonna make you feel loved and peaceful, because Venus in Libra is peace. So it's bringing peace. Also, it's representing you might going to renovate your home. If you move, you might going to beautify everything, buying new furnitures. Actually, the fourth house is kitchen also, so you might going to totally renovate your kitchen. Yes, and living situation. You know what else could it be? Luxury, safety, Venus representing. So you might actually going to make your house a smart home and being very luxurious with that kind of old technology over there. Okay, guys, so if you loved my video, please subscribe and push that like button for me and comment below. Let me know how did it work out for you. Anything you comment, then the algorithm going to recognize me, and I going to be shared multiple times, and I can share the knowledge with others. So please, if you have friends or family who can actually have some kind of benefit from my guidance, I would like you to share that with them. My website is www.urbanbeach.org. Thank you so much for your attention. I see you soon. Bye for now.